You're watching Utah's #1 news channel. This is 2 News at 10.
It hardly ever occurs, but it did today. Opposition to LDS church leaders inside General Conference. Good evening and thanks for joining us for 2 News at 10 o'clock. Thousands of people at General Conference, but the voices of 7 people in the audience are getting attention tonight. They were there, voicing opposition during a vote of support for top church leaders, and tonight we have spoken to them. Jeremy Harris is on our top story. Jeremy, these opponents say they are different than others who have protested at conference in the past.
That's exactly right, Brian. They say they wanted to protest here at conference, but in a way that the church would approve of. At every general conference, there is an opportunity given to members to show their support of church leaders by raising their hand. So what this group did today is they came here to the conference center, and during that sustaining vote, they decided that they would vocally express their opposition. They said that if they just would have raised their hands, they would have gone unnoticed, so they decided to raise their voices instead.
Those opposed, if any, may manifest it. The note has been noted.
It was a rare moment at LDS General Conference when 7 people from the audience yelled their opposition to church leaders.
We invite those who opposed any of the proposals to contact their stake presidents.
I thought it was handled very well and just went on and paid attention to the rest of the conference.
The session continued seemingly uninterrupted, but church members online reacted swiftly to the unusual no votes.
It's kind of strange that if they're opposed to the whole thing that they would come to begin with.
But those who opposed say it was their love for the church that compelled them to speak.
If this is a living church with continuing revelation, it should not be dragged kicking and screaming into the 21st century. It should be leading the pack.
A group called AnyOpposed.org encouraged opposition, but those who we spoke with say their efforts were not coordinated and they each had their own personal reasons for casting their votes.
I learned that Joseph Smith not only practiced polygamy while lying about it to his wife Emma and the majority of the church membership, but he took wives as young as 14. This is not anti-Mormon rantings. This is all taken from LDS.org.
I'm appalled by the recent excommunications of the dissidents.
Public opposition almost never happens. The last time may have been 35 years ago.
Contrary by the same sign.
President Romney, it appears that there are 3 negative votes.
The nay votes say they want to be respectful, but also want their concerns addressed by top LDS leaders. And one dissenter thinks opposition runs deeper than 7 people.
There are literally thousands of others throughout this worldwide church who also believe that all is not well in Zion.
Yeah, now those people that we spoke with today say they're not really satisfied with the church's answer to go talk to their local leaders. They say, in fact, many of them have already talked with their stake presidents and aren't satisfied with the answers that they've gotten. They were hoping for more attention from top LDS leaders, though they say they are satisfied. They felt they were treated with respect by everybody there at the conference center. Brian, back to you.
And Jeremy, do they expect to be there again when conference comes around in the fall?
Yeah, in fact, they indicated to us today that they do plan to return to conference and again voice their opposition.
Jeremy Harris reporting outside the conference center in downtown Salt Lake. Thanks, Jeremy.